through the internet, and I hope you read the minutes. It's still open. If any of you have any things to add, because we was a very interesting meeting. Members gave all their points, and we want to set a platform on where to go from here, especially a place of worship. Also, I took upon the responsibility to register the church with the Secretary of State. I've not done it yet because I completed the application. But when I wanted to print it, it printed just the empty copy. So I don't know how to send it digitally through. I even called my secretary to help me, but we could not get that. So I want to call the Secretary of State, find out how you submit an electronic application. But it's been typed. If not, then I'm going to write it by hand, print the form, fill it out, and send it. So by the time we meet next time, this will be complete. And I'm sure they will respond to us. The pastor had already called about the name. The name will be Presbyterian Church, Cameroon in Atlanta, Georgia. That'll be the name of the church. Two implications. First implication is that we have to have an Atlanta address for mailing purposes. We had decided with the pastor that we'll take a post office box somewhere downtown where we could pick up the mail. But in terms of registering the organization, they have to have an address, a physical address, not a post office address. With your permission, I will use my address for the time being, since at least I am permanent here, and I may not die soon. Stay away from this address.
God forbid.
So I'll be permanent here for some time. So once it comes, then our main address, everybody will have it, will be a PO box. So you could use it, it's for all of us. So you send, mails could come through. So these are the two announcements that I have. The other, last but not the least, if there are any new people worshiping with us, we always welcome you and want you to introduce yourselves to this congregation. I have three, I see three. One of them, the two here. Oh, you've been here before. Okay. You say Abdel. You are welcome to the young man who just arrived from Cameroon. It's my in-laws nephew from Fumba, from Cameroon. He's a graduate of the University of Yaoundé, and so he has come also to pursue the American dream, and if possible, remain and don't go home like some of us. So, and I can say, Mami, welcome.
No, thank you very much. It's just that I'm not of the Presbyterian. I'm a Catholic, but I came with my sister and husband.
Yes.
That's why I do not want to say I'm a new.
You are a visitor now.
Yeah, I'm a visitor.
Thank you. Okay, Pastor.
You're welcome in the name of the Lord. You're welcome in the name of the Lord. We are singing to the glory of the Lord. We are welcome in the name of the Lord.
I think, no, you are welcome, Many people don't know in this town that I was the choir master of the Catholic Church, Kumba, for over 5 years. So that's the side of me I just keep quiet. I was a choir master teaching the Catholic choir. My father was teaching them when he retired, he was tired. I took over and I taught the choir for over 5 years in Kumba. So I mean, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Because wherever God is, everybody here is welcome.
Let me just add a word to that. Not just visit, just being Presbyterian. We get open arms. Everybody, when you get a million people behind you, bring them. We want to share fellowship. This is a communism. We want either Presbyterian, Baptist, Catholic. Let us worship together because we are serving one Christ.
Really?
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming. One of the issues I picked up, I just want to add from the meeting we had, the congressional meeting we had last month, is the whole issue of elections. If you notice, there has nothing has been sent on the e-group concerning the, Mr. Kenny, you can help me, the
Criteria.
the criteria that we thought of concerning elections. I decided to hold that because I wanted to do some research, because when we want to do something in the beginning, it's good to have a basis, it's good to do something solid, because though we are away from Cameroon, we are still doing the things that are supposed to be doing as the Presbyterian Church in Cameroon. Therefore, as the pastor of the Presbyterian Church in Cameroon, I always want to acknowledge and to follow the constitution that we all want to follow and respect. I wanted to make some research to know how elections should be conducted in the church. So I didn't just want to read it by myself and just go in the, write an email and send. I just wanted us to know that there is a document, which is the constitution of the church, which we follow, and we have the principles and guidelines on how elections are supposed to be conducted. When the time comes, I will probably look at the criteria, or I will tell you. But for instance, our population, because on page 14 and 15 of the Constitution, it states size of a congregation, communicants, number of elders, between 11 to 50 elders, or congregants or communicants, you have 3 elders. So when you read the Constitution, at a certain point, it gives you an outline of how elections are supposed to be made, the criteria, and how or who is supposed to be an elder, a treasurer, or a secretary. So with time, I'm going to put this, but I want you to know that there is something, a document known as the Constitution. If you want to read it, you could contact me. I will give it to you so that you can read it. If it is something that we need to explain in another congregational meeting, I will be very willing to do that, so that all of us should be educated. I don't want any person to be left behind as far as the policy of the Presbyterian Church in Cameroon is concerned.